What is going on, everybody? So I'm gonna give you guys another video. So the last video I did, besides the Marvel Rivals, if you haven't seen that video, go check that out. That took me a few days to make that. So I'm gonna go into making a video of how to, right? Gonna do a lot of evergreen how-to videos. So the video before Marvel Rivals, I did how to draw a face from the side view. So now I'm going to show you guys how to draw a face or head, per se, from a front view. So instead of me drawing a scary looking guy like what I did before, looking really angry or whatnot, I'm actually going to draw an attractive female from a front view. All right. So join me as I'm going to draw that step by step. All right. Let's dive into it. So switching over to the far away, and we're gonna draw an attractive woman. So draw with me, guys, whether or not you use, ladies and gentlemen, I should say, whether or not you use Procreate, Adobe, Photoshop, whatever program you use. I'm gonna talk and draw at the same time, step-by-step process. All right. First things first, always start off with the circle. All right. Move this right here. You guys get a better angle. All right, let's do it. Start off with circle. The circle don't need to be perfect, right? And I'm gonna make this more close up than the previous sketch, and always have the opacity lowered so that way it gives you like more wiggle room. Always start off with this obscured circle, then draw a line. And since it's a front view, this is going to be the vertical axis, it's going to be the x-axis, right? And then I do another. So right here is just me just doing a guesstimation, right? Think of it like a upside down house. All right. So this is going to be pretty much the chin and jawline. And this is going to be the placeholder of her ears. Think of it like just some hot dog or oval-like shape. Right? So you with me on this? All right. So then give another horizontal. This is going to be a guesstimation of the eye placement. And I'm going to add more like a diamond-like shape. Think of like an obscure diamond, right? Then I put a triangle right there. So that's going to be where I'm going to guesstimate where the nose is going to be set up. And from here, since I'm going to make this in a attractive woman, I'm going to give her the lip fillers, as everyone have nowadays, these big lip fillers. The Pocahontas lips. So I'm gonna throw that right here. And then do another one right here. All of this right here again. You just want to get an understanding / placeholder. Right? You with me so far? Good. Okay. So then after that, it's gonna throw down the lines right here to represent her neck, right? There we go. I'm just refining this area. Now from here, I'm contemplating whether or not, because it's all drawn out of my imagination, contemplating whether or not I should give her hair. Should I give her hair? You know what? Yeah, we could give her hair. All right. So before doing that, this is where, make rectangles, right? Breaking it down to shapes. And you made a rectangle right there where the eyes might be placed. So we're sculpting it out right now. We're like trying to figure it out. We're sculpting it out. Should I give her bangs? You know what? I'm not. I'm gonna just keep it regular. All right, give it a little bit of a widow's peak. Ooh, excuse me. Widow's peak right there. I don't want to give her long hair though. Let me get rid of that. I don't want to give her long hair. I want to make her look different. Make it a little bit more edgier. I'll worry about the hair later. So from here, we're gonna focus on sculpting out the face, all right? I'm gonna try to keep it in just one view. I'm not gonna try to zoom in. I'm gonna try to do everything in this one zoomed out angle so you guys can see the evolution of how it looks from beginning to the end, right? All right. Give her, made her look a little angry. Give her some eyebrows. Right now from here, this is where you get to sculpt the structure of it, and now we're starting to sculpt it out into details. Right now we're starting to see it have more information on the face. Right, erasing the template. I'm gonna start working on the nose. Working on the nose. Okay. I'm gonna make her mouth open a little bit. Give it like a diamond type shape happening right there. Working on the curvature. Say with me, curvature. Like I said, I'm not gonna zoom in. And in case you don't know, I'm using a Wacom and 204 tablet. Old, probably find on eBay, maybe Amazon. They don't make them anymore, so got to get it from a third party. Has some highlights. All right, I'm gonna add some shadows underneath here. The highlight right there. right, spent some time on the lips. All right, and now we're gonna move on to sculpting the nose. Also, I'm gonna fix the jawline as well. Go. Da, 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 da. Still haven't figured out what I'm gonna do for the hair. Nowadays, people like those thick eyebrows, right? So, make the eyebrows thicker. Definitely shows she got her eyebrows done. He fixed the curvature right there. Same right here too. All right, now we're just doing cleanup. Cleanup. Everybody clean up, right? Clean up on aisle 3. All right, time to work on those eyes. And normally I zoom in, but again, demonstration purposes, I'm not going to. Water real quick. Get some agua. Okay. Alright, now I gotta work on the nostrils right here. I ain't gonna make it too prominent, because then that will take away her aesthetics. Gotta keep that back right here. Just erase that a little bit. Alright, there we go. Right. Work on those eyes, because fix these eyes a little bit. I'm gonna give her big eyes. Same right here. Working on the lashes. Make those lashes darker, more contrast. Right. Working inside the eye pupil. Do the same on the other side. Eye opacity for this is 9%, so it's really light, which gives me a lot of freedom. If I ever make mistakes, I could just go back in there and just, fix it, right? Go back and fix it anytime I want. All right, just erasing, fixing it all up. Okay, so I'm gonna add highlight right here. I messed up. Control Z. And that's fine. And that's fine too. Do another one right here. Fix that again. Another one right here. All right. Yeah, I'll give her long hair. Oh, forgot about her ears. Don't forget about that. Let's work on her ears. With the ears that I did right there is a little bit too high. Right? Eyeballing it. So give her some big ears. One of the biggest challenges a lot of people go through in drawing is like, oh, it's hard to create a balance, right, between like trying to duplicate whatever you did on the left hand side to the right and vice versa. And honestly, you don't need to make it perfect. In the end of the day, human beings are asymmetrical to begin with, so it's just best to eyeball it rather than trying to make it perfect. Then you got to spend hours amongst hours just trying to make it look exact where you don't need to. Again, we're all asymmetrical beings, so you don't have to. You could just do it once. Just eyeball it. If it looks close enough, then it's close enough. This one right here is not the same as the one right here, but it is what it is. I mean, I could go right here and just fix this part, but I'm not going to spend hours trying to fix it. Otherwise, I would drive myself crazy, right? All right, so let's continue. Making it more refined right here. All right, okay, so the hair. Oh, before I do, I'm gonna add some shadows right here, but after this I'm gonna go on to fixing the hair. Remember, everyone has a shadow here because of your chin and your jawline protrudes from your neck, so anytime you work on a front view, there's always a shadow underneath the chin. All right, I made her look too young. I wasn't expecting it. It's just improvised. All right, so how old is she? I don't know. Let me know down below. I'm gonna say she's probably, I don't want to say it. All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna give her long hair. I'm gonna probably give it like bangs or something. I'm not gonna give it bangs. Okay, I know what to do. I'm gonna go back to what I originally was gonna give it. So give it long hair. All right. For some people, they find, you know, hair really complicated. And I think it's because people get so caught up in seeing every single detail and then they get overwhelmed. But just like drawing a face, just break it down shape by shape, step by step, and you realize it's not that challenging, you know. Of course, it's easier when you look at reference, to give you an idea of how how to set up the structure of the hair. Don't do what I'm doing, which is like I'm literally just improvising. It's very challenging to do that. I'm thinking about making her neck a little bit. Nah, I'll do that later. All right, so let's work on the hair. Just doing the medium, right, as it's being parted. Now I'm just gonna work my way through that. Fix this right here on the side. A little bit better. All right. Now I'm gonna add some lights and shadows to this face. So this is the point where now you're going through the rendering process, sculpting out the face, because now pretty much the structure is there, right? Somewhat detail is there. Now it's time to refine it. Now you're making more bold commitment decisions. Rather than before, everything was very loosely based, trying to figure it out. Once you got the right direction, now it's time to start, get into sculpting it, get into the details. Especially the eyes right here. I'm gonna start adding more shadows. Again, I would have done a much better job if I zoomed in, but again, that's fine. I want to keep it consistent. This is a demo, so I'm gonna leave it like that. All right, we'll do the same thing here. This girl looks like she's 12. Well, next demo, I'll try to make it look older, like in their 20s. I think it's because I made the cheeks too big, but forgot to add some features to make the person look older. Well, now you know how to draw young women, young girls, and then later on you're able to play around with it and just start drawing older, draw babies, draw toddlers. I guess I should start doing that too, because some people struggle drawing different ages, right? And I think also I'm gonna make the neck thicker, like I said before. Make it like a little bit. A little bit better. You know what? Yeah, it's already there. I'm not gonna change the chin. This part here is gonna be dark. Shadows right here. I like to do reflective lighting, so I like to leave this part here white. You gotta see what I'm talking about. So I like to leave that part, and it goes down to her bottom mouth. I like doing that. I'm gonna add shadow right here, and a lot of it is. Some people say, how do you know? It's like, because when you look at the face so many times, and then over time you develop your own style, you're able to just automatically know where you're going to place certain shadows and lights and shadows and things of that nature. So, place it right there. You erase this part. And it's the same thing, just like drawing traditional. It's the same type of process. Just understand with whenever there's folds or anything that covers something, there's always going to be a shadow underneath. Like even like the hat that I'm wearing, since this has weight over my head, there's always going to be a shadow underneath it, just like hair. So if someone has long hair, just know there's gonna be shadows cascading underneath this, the hair, which is your face, right? The skin. That's why I automatically know, like this, for example, adding shadows underneath it. And again, I'll do the same thing right over here. Making the eyebrows thicker now. Oh, darker. Refining the nose. I guess I can't say, since it's a girl, she don't have lip fillers, right? It's a girl, so. All right, it's working right here. All right, I'm gonna work on the highlights right over here. I call it the anime highlights because I got these from anime, doing stuff like this. All right, now this is the time I'm going to start working on the details of her hair. And how's it going so far with you guys drawing your character from a front view? Let me know. And if you're not, how's the video, right? By watching the process. All right. So again, from here, no pun intended, once you have, you know, the structure, now we gotta get into having fun with the details. And details, again, playing around with the lights and shadows. All right, continuing on. Now, I'm gonna have to make it a lot darker just because I have to figure out directional lighting. So where is the light coming from, right? Like for example, you guys see that the light right here, I have a ring light is coming right here. Therefore, there's a shadow happening on the other side, right? So that's the same rules that you apply when it comes down to lights and shadows when drawing a face. So I'm gonna have to figure out where's the light source. Since I made this part here darker, right? I'm going to make this part here the light source, right? So this is gonna be a shadow and the light source is gonna be cascading on the right hand side. So the left hand side, I'm gonna make a shadow. Right hand side is gonna be where the light is gonna be coming from. Now I'm gonna aggressively add more shadows here. Right, I'm gonna lower down this area because I put too much darkness there. Just Erase that a little bit. I'm gonna erase this a little bit too. Now I'm going to make a shadow right over here for her hair, so that way it could look like there's more contrast. Make this bigger. Cover more surface. All right, add more surface to that too, more shadows. And by doing that, it gives more contrast, so the neck could pop out more. Adding more shadows right here. There we go. Now I'm just going back and forth, just sculpting it out. Finding the eyes a little bit more. Alright, so I'm just working on the lips. Fix that. Okie dokie. So working on the ears. Again, just adding shadows to it. There we go. Start refining the split of the hair. Make this part darker right over here. At least I made her look a little bit older. Alright, going over the edges of the hair. Be more defined, more pronounced of the outline. Alright. I'm gonna make this part here darker. The reason why I'm looking at this monitor here, even though the main monitor I see it from a closer view, but also like seeing it from this monitor here because it actually has more of a further view. So like seeing it from different angles. All right, I'm gonna start refining the eyes. I really want to zoom in. I really do, but because I could make the eyes a lot more sharper and more defined, but it's fine. Just working on the lips. Make her smile a little bit, like the Mona Lisa smile. have the brush on 10. Oh yeah. Okay, so then yeah, she will start adding a little bit. Might not work. Do it the other way. Just add a little bit of a shadow here. A little bit. Then I'm gonna use the eraser tool to just blend it a little bit. For thicker eyebrows. Like 9. There we go. Oh, I forgot to make this darker. The ears. Okay. Ooh, let me lower down the brush. That brush was a little too heavy. I'm gonna use the eraser tool just to like lower that down a little bit. Right. Get in there. So everything else is just eyeballing, adding some of the shadows, push and pull, sculpting it out. I want to add, should I add that? No, it's too much. Yeah, I like adding triangles and all that, but that there didn't make sense. shadows around the eyes. I'm gonna take away some of the highlights too, so that way you can pop more of the eyes. And it's pretty much good to go as far as a sketch. Otherwise, I'll just be here forever. I say that, but I'm still working on it. Hey, this is the part when I'm enjoying it, you know, just continue to sculpt it out. I think that might be too much. And then I'll lower down this size. Yeah, I think it's good for a sketch. So what do you guys think in the comment section below, and throw your suggestions on any other characters or sketches, different views you guys want me to draw. This was fun. This was almost an hour to make this. I hope you guys drew with me. If not, hope you guys enjoyed the step-by-step process. All right, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. That really helps out with the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.